What's up everyone, Off the Cuff Reviews here. My name's Alex and today we're diving into Turnstile. So let's get into it. So I've already heard some of the songs on their newest album. I wanted to react to this music video. I think it's 2 songs in one video. And it looks like a really cool idea for a video that they had. I love this vibe that they're bringing on this new album and this new era of Turnstile. It's very 70s inspired, even some 80s inspiration in there as well. But I love like the aesthetic of what's going on feels very 70s. Like the color palettes and just like the way that they're combining different elements, like it just feels very, like maybe like the way that they're framing shots in some of their other music videos, it just feels very 70s to me, which we love over here. Now let's dive in, and before I hit play, if you guys want to check out and support me any further, you can go check out my Patreon. It's very cheap, it's only like $2 a month, but I have a bunch of reactions up over there. You guys had access to my short film early over there, so. Okay, I love this groove that they have going on in the song. That was a cool effect. Pause it there. I love the transition that this band went through and the growth that they went through. I know a lot of people are kind of mad that they kind of grew out of their hardcore phase, so to speak. You can tell that they definitely are still influenced by that, and I love that. I love that they're like combining different things. Like I said earlier, that some of this is like 70s and 80s inspired, as you can hear, but they come from a hardcore and like punk background, and you can definitely hear those inspirations and that like growth that they came from. That you can hear that in this music, just like small little elements, just like little like chord progressions or the way that they structure songs. But I love that they've kind of grown from that and like leveled up musically and sonically. This sounds like way better than just thrashing on a guitar, even though of course, like, I love, like, just, like, you know, bare bones, thrashing on a guitar, drums, just screaming into a mic. I love that. That's what I grew up on. But I love that they've kind of rounded their sound out and they're able to push the limits of how, who can listen to them. They're way more accessible now. Let's get back into it. Yeah, this rocks. very groovy. Nice. Like this guitar solo definitely is giving 80s. Some like Miami Vice type shit. Nice. And I saw a clip from this music video. It's inspired by Jimi Hendrix, which we love. I love that he still has that like cowbell sound that he's bringing in. And that like, what, like Moog synthesizer? I love that sound. And this is what I mean when I said hardcore, so inspired. Oh yeah.
Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there. Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there.
Hell yeah.
Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there. Finally, I can see it. These birds not meant to fly you there.
Nice. Okay, yeah. That was getting me pumped up. I love the fact that like they're blending different sounds together. I love that they like combine these two tracks into one video. I think they like flow together. I love the fact that this group is just on fire right now. They're so stylish, like they're unique. They're, like I said, because they're blending different sounds together, they're definitely more accessible now, and I think that's cool, and it's opening up a lot of people to this other world, this other like punk world, where maybe you're not, maybe like some things are a little too scary to just dive right into, but now that you're hearing this kind of stuff, maybe you might want to check out more or go, like I love that, and I love that like they're uplifting like this scene, this community of musicians. I love that. I think what's her name, Meg, she's so cool. I love that like they brought her like they had problems with their other guitarist. I love that they brought her into the group, and like she just kind of like assimilated right into this, and like literally I watched like an interview where they said her first show with them was like opening for Blink-182 in like an arena or something where there was like thousands of people, which is insane, but just crazy. Like, it's just awesome that they've kind of grown and they've pushed the limits of what you can do with this genre, push the limits of where you can go with this genre, and I love that. They are just on top of it. They are killing it. This is so fucking good. I love like just like the color palettes they're using on this, and it's just cool. And it's, you know what's cool about this whole thing? And when I say like they're like uplifting the community and the scene, listen, like you have, you know, Will Yip producing this album, who is a great producer, and you know, he usually works with bands like a Tiger's Jaw or like a Balance and Composure type vibe. But it's cool that he is also working with bigger bands and, you know, getting that exposure as well and showing his talents there. The photo they used for the album cover on this new album was from Atiba Jefferson, who is a skate photographer. So this is cool that they're like bringing these people and, you know, uplifting them as well on their rise. We love to see that kind of stuff around here. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this, and I feel like I'm excited that I get to just like bring this onto this channel as well. I hope this doesn't get like fully blocked so you guys can't see it, and if it does, it will be on the Patreon. But yeah, I don't know, I love this. I love like how pumped up this gets you, and I love that they started with, in this video, with their song Seein Stars, which is just like really groovy, and then they kind of go into just this like in your face like punk rock song, and I love that. I love that they're able to transition that, and I love that they're bringing those kinds of sounds and music into like this kind of like 70s inspired atmosphere. Like I said, that the Birds music video part was inspired by Jimi Hendrix. Somebody had put like a side-by-side in like, I think it was like a YouTube short or something, which is really cool. You guys can probably find that on here. But yeah, I love that. That was really cool. This is sick. This is awesome. Anyway, let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Let's chat. Let's talk about this. Sign up for the Patreon. I'll see you guys there. Stay safe, everyone. Thanks for watching.
They call me a god. 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 Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon.